I made over $70,000 in the past week, which is about 2% of my portfolio. And in this video, I want to show you all the positions that I have and give you guys an update on multiple stocks that I'm holding, like Palantir, Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, American Airlines. As you can see on the right-hand screen right now, all my positions are basically printing money. Regardless of the market volatility, I've been able to achieve 1% to 2% on average per week consistently. I don't really have big swings in my portfolio. I've been growing this portfolio without adding money consistently over the past 8 years. See, the cool thing about time, strategy, and proper entry and exit is it grows your portfolio. See, the coolest thing about this portfolio is I've actually reaped the rewards of patience and strategy. I've been selling options predominantly for the past 8 years. Now, back when Tesla was rising and I saw opportunities, which I'm going to show you on the chart, several different opportunities right now, I've had big swings. But in general, I focused on steady growth. Now look, one of my top positions is Apple. I'm currently selling 215 puts on Apple and I'm up $2,000. I also have some Apple covered calls because I own a lot of shares. I have 68 covered calls and I'm also up $2,500. On Airbnb, I have a put credit spread. All of these trades, by the way, I gave to my Discord members. Amazon, I have 165, sell put, I'm up 1,500. Bank of America, I believe financials are going to do very well, especially because of interest rate cuts. And when that happens, financials typically end up making more money. So just historically looking at the data, that is what the facts show. So I actually want to increase my exposure to financials and I plan to buy several different banks. But right now, Bank of America, 37 put. I do some small account trading because I'm doing lots of different trades. I'm doing trades that are more large account focused, but I'm also trying to deliver alpha and I'm trying to have smaller positions that make a lot of money as well. All right, Chipotle. I'm a big fan of Chipotle. In fact, I have a lot of experience in software as well as branding, and Chipotle has a fantastic brand. They're growing their same store sales. They're expanding more stores. One of my favorite investors, Bill Ackman, has a big stake in Chipotle. And overall, Chipotle, I've just been doing research on this company ever since the E. coli outbreak. This was years ago. So if you've been investing after COVID, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But Chipotle had an E. coli outbreak where there was a lot of panic. The stock fell a tremendous amount, and I actually bought some shares. It was under like $300. This was many years ago. Chipotle, I have 52 sell puts, which I'm up $5,300 on. Delta, well, actually, because I don't want to incur the wash sale rule, I ended up losing a little bit of money on American Airlines. Kind of like a paper loss in a way, because I've sold a lot of options. My options are at a gain, but my stock was at a slight loss. So I switched from American Airlines to Delta. Even though, to be honest with you, I don't have American Airlines anymore. So I actually ended up getting out of the stock because I did the wheel strategy and I got called away. So that's fine with me. I'm going to run the wheel strategy in probably the next 30 days or so, once the wash sale rule isn't an issue. Google, I've had some issues with Google. This is probably one of my losing positions. However, I am very, very confident, like pretty much 100% sure that Google will recover. Guys, it's a fact. Come on now. It's Google. Google search business is strong. YouTube is strong. I love Google. It is down, but I am buying hand over fist, bicep over tricep. You guys already know Google is my top play. And now that Google has pulled back, it's even better. It's literally even better. I'm like more excited to have Google, and when the market opens up, I'm going to be buying some more Google shares. Lululemon, good brand, niche market, more niche market, luxury, high pricing, very strong pricing power. So I'm bullish on Lululemon. Nvidia, look at that. What a beautiful stock. Nvidia, I'm also very bullish on. Let me show you the chart right here. Oh, baby, I am printing. A lot of people were getting nervous because, well, let me just show you real quick. A lot of people were getting nervous because in my Discord community, what we did was we did an Iron Condor 105, 155. I did a put credit spread 105, 100. And then I sold some 98 puts, 100 puts. You guys already saw the video that I made on Nvidia. And I am right on the money. Right on the money. By the way, keep in mind, this is small account trading right here. This is not even a lot of capital. These Iron Condors are not even a lot of capital. Now, this is a lot of capital, 98 sell puts for sure. But these two positions are printing money for me. And boom, look at this. What a monster. 10% in a week. Now, I guess I could have done better in many ways. My portfolio could have done better. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm doing 1 to 2% a week. I'm very happy. I have consistency, and I don't have to, really don't have to worry about it. My portfolio just crunches out the returns week after week, month after month. I could have made more. I could have made 10% this week, but I'm not really going for home runs. I'm going for a, consistent lifestyle. I'm pretty much retired, so I'm looking for consistency, safety. I don't want to have big swings in my portfolio. I'm not a risky trader. I really don't enjoy high risk trades. I have no reason to even like high risk trades. I have more capital. My students typically have multiple 5 figures, 6 figures. That's the type of person I like working with. And we don't need to take big risks to get rich. We can get rich and get wealthy over time and have consistency. I much prefer that. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to be buying too many options and going risky or having many different assets. Literally 100% of my net worth is in my option portfolios, and I 100% believe in this. I stand by this. I've been at this game for 10 years. I have a degree in this stuff. I have experience in this, and I don't believe in any other wealth generating vehicle for myself. So, I mean, take as you will, but I'm truly one of those guys that I put my money where my mouth is. On Nvidia, I'm bullish. I wish I had a little bit more shares here. I have it in my other portfolio as well, but I wish I had more, to be honest with you. I wish I had more, but I'm using risk management. I'm properly position sizing here. I'm very bullish on this stock. Super, super bullish. We had a big jump here. This is beautiful. From 102 to 116. Goodness. Kind of want to cry that I don't have more, but I'm making money. I got to be thankful. I'm blessed. God really blessed me with the skill and with this opportunity to be in the market. I mean, everything is good, so I can't complain. I'm thankful. I got to count my blessings here. All right, let's go back to my portfolio. So that's a big one of my positions is Nvidia. So that's a big position. It's a stock that I've covered a lot on this channel in multiple positions here. And if you want to get into Nvidia, I would still encourage you to sell put options, because put options allow you to get into the stock for cheaper than the current stock's value. It just doesn't make sense to me when people don't sell put options, because put options give you a better entry and you get paid to enter. So if you're not using put options, you really need to start selling puts. I would always sell puts on Nvidia. I'll give you a little bit of a nugget of gold here. Don't get this mixed up, but if you're a little bit more advanced and you have a bigger portfolio, there is a way to use margin safely and sell puts on a little bit of margin. And kind of, if you're adding money to your portfolio, using a little bit of margin is okay. Say you have 100K and you sell 10K worth of Nvidia, $100 put. The research shows, guys, I've been reading all the research articles. I studied finance, so I've gone through a lot of PhD papers. There was a paper, I can't find it, but I believe it was from Yale. 2 Yale PhD economists, they made a point that being 10% on margin, if you have a 10-year investment horizon, beat in almost all simulations not having margin. So there's a safe way to use a margin, but obviously don't get confused. If you're a newbie, you're probably going to write in the comment section I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, research shows using margin makes more money. Especially the way I trade in a very safe way. If I use a margin, my volatility is still lower than the stock market. So anyways, let me move on from Nvidia. Palantir, I'm super bullish on Palantir. I recently sold $32 puts. Literally just opened this position up and I'm up already $680. I got more puts here. So lots of puts. Let's take a look at, by the way, Palantir got included in the S&P 500. Alex Karp had a message to Palantirians. I love that name. Look at that. Alex Karp getting a little cult going of strong followers. He's calling them Palantirians. I love this. I love his genius. By the way, this guy, he's just overall such a good CEO. I know I've said this before. I don't want to brag, but he went to my high school. This guy went to Central High School, my high school in Philadelphia. Very diverse high school, by the way. It has like everything. All the nationalities, all the good teachers, good history. Very old high school. Anyways, it's been so long since I've been in high school, but this guy reminds me of the good old days. Very good CEO, very good leadership, very strong vision. It's everything that you would want from a CEO. And this guy has all the incentives to grow Palantir. Active guy as well. It's so funny that he's filming a video outside in wilderness. I think that's fantastic because this guy is showing his personality, what he likes. Just stand-up guy, honest guy, like authentic guy. I don't know. I just really, really love how he leads the company, and that's part of the reason I'm bullish. I like to invest in people. Now look at this chart, guys. I've been talking about Palantir for a while. I'm so thankful, guys. I'm thankful that I'm not one of the YouTubers that goes on and tries to just do whatever stock will pull views. I actually believe in Palantir. I actually own a lot of Palantir. Hold up, let me show you. I'm still holding a lot of Palantir. I own a lot of Palantir in multiple portfolios. My Palantir position is up $65,000. I have 6% of my money in this portfolio alone in Palantir. Running different options. Actually got into a little bit of hot water. It's not really hot water. I have a covered call that's in the money. So I will be losing part of my shares on Palantir. And my goal actually will be to sell more put options to gain more exposure, because this covered call right here is worth $10, meaning I don't really want to buy it back. I will probably have to roll this position, but closer to the November date. So I hope that you guys are finding a lot of value in this, by the way. I'm giving you guys a full overview of how I view my stock and option portfolio, which is, I guess, mainly just options. But so look, I'm going to have to roll this. I won't roll it now, but I'll just show you the premise of rolling. So it's expiring on 11/15. So I still have time. Sort of down. I mean, this is theoretically down, but I just would lose the shares and I would make a gain. So it just depends how you think about it. But yeah, the option itself is down. So if I go to roll this position, what I can do is I can basically try to get away from the 25 and move it up to something else. But it's definitely going to have to be an increase in time. So if I roll from November to January, all right, I can probably move from 25 to... yeah, it's not really a favorable roll at the moment. I'm going to have to wait until November, but I was going to show you that you can go from 25 to 26, but even here, it's not that worth it. So for Palantir, because it is so much higher than 25, if I go to June 20, you can see here that if I were to go to 27, okay, now I would collect a credit. I would collect a pretty big credit. But if I went to 30, I would have to pay some money, but that's not bad, because I'm moving up by $5 and I'm paying 93 cents to move up by $5. This is pretty good, but this is a long period of time. What I'm definitely going to do instead is just keep selling put options to acquire more shares of Palantir. It has been so bullish that all the put options I keep selling have made money for a long time. So that's the thing with options. Well, with put options, they provide a steady, safe income. But as you can see, you know, I'm making 1 to 2% regardless of the market, like up, down, sideways. I'm making 1 or 2%. But definitely there are stocks that are just climbing really fast this week. So maybe I can make an argument that I could have had a stronger week. Maybe I can make that argument, but in bad weeks, I'm still making 1 to 2%. So that's pretty much my goal. So I wanted to cover some technical analysis real quick and just give you a little bit more insights into my thought process. So I think Palantir, we're at the top of the Bollinger Band. I would sell some puts for entry into 30-32 range. Nvidia, I'm super bullish. I would sell some puts on the 110 range right here, 110 strike, excuse me. Tesla, I think Tesla is a very strong company. We actually have iron condors on Tesla. So let me go to TSLA, ticker symbol TSLA for Tesla. And we have some iron condors, small account trading on Tesla, 195, 250, 165, 275. And we're just up a small amount, but yeah, this is a small position. This is like, I think, $5,000 or so. So Tesla is a strong company, and I think it has very good support. I mean, we had a very hard bounce off of the $198, $200 level. So this is a very strong stock. Apple continues to be my biggest position. I think if you have a bigger portfolio, you should be in Apple. You really should have SPY, Apple, QQQ. Pretty obvious, because brand, exposure, diversity, you really should have exposure into Apple if you have a big portfolio. I think it's crazy not to be. American Airlines is also another stock that I'm bullish on because it just goes sideways. So when I say bullish, I don't mean I'm bullish on the stock necessarily. I mean, I'm bullish on selling options. I'm bullish on just doing the wheel, selling a put, covered call, sell put, covered call. You can see how this sideways action has actually led to a lot of premium collecting. This is actually why I got out of American Airlines recently, is because I was selling puts, acquiring, selling puts right here. And then I did covered calls, and then I got stopped out at $10. So I ended up making a profit on American Airlines overall. And yeah, it's just a very good stock to have in a small, medium, or big size portfolio. So that's my current positions. I'm very bullish on the market, actually. Even if we have a rate cut, I'm still bullish. I think we're going to be in very good shape. My portfolio is cranking out pretty good numbers, and I guess I'm on the road to $4 million in this public portfolio. So I'll keep transparently showing you guys everything, and my wins, my losses, my opinions, and hope that you guys are subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.